3, 2, 1, let's go!
We are on our way to bring Tim his first week of meals. What do you think, Dad?
It's wonderful.
It is wonderful. I'm so excited. It's in the trunk. We're just driving there now, and then I'm going along with this time so I can just kind of answer questions because I've lived it. So this is really exciting. And then we're going to pick up Tim for church. So on our way. And this is what a whole week's of food looks like in a box. This is everything. Hey, so a little update on Tim. We had a little accident. When we were picking him up Sunday, we were walking out of the house. He was excited. We dropped off all his meals. The house was cool with it. They put his meals away and stuff, and I gave him the menu. And as we were walking out, Tim trips over his slipper, and he falls down on his face. He was just bleeding just a little bit from his nose. So we decided that he needed to recuperate a little bit, so he missed church. And then I thought it would be... I'm so excited for this new adventure for him because it'll be a lot easier for him to get up and even walk and stuff when he gets the weight off. Anyways, today is his first day of fall meals. So excited for him. And Dad called to just check how he was doing and just to get a little update. And one of the workers, she said that Tim told her that I had really good meals today. So he was so excited. He liked it so much. Yay! Success! He likes it. So that motivated me so much. I started making some breakfast for him today. And this next week, I'm actually going to make 2 weeks worth of food for him because we're going to be going on to do worship for a team camp. Not this week, but next week. So I won't be able to make his meals. So I'm making 2 weeks of meals, and then we'll just drop it off week by week. So I'll show you. I did some math. I did some problem solving. I'll even show you the list that I made. I went through my cookbooks, and I'm like, okay, we're going to make this for this week, this for this week. So I'm going to show you that. So these are the lists that I made for 2 weeks of Timmy's meals. So what I did was I made this grid. So then I have, it's really messy, and don't look at my handwriting. I did it really fast. But I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then I split it. So this is week 1. This is week 2. Then I did breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So BLD. Then what I did, instead of just going one by one, I went through my Cooking with Joy cookbook. I did mostly Cooking with Joy too. I just kind of went through there. And I thought of things that I wanted to make. So then what I did was I would take one recipe. So let's say the pizza ratatouille from Cooking with Joy 2. And then I put the page number. So it's easy to find. Then I'm going to multiply it by 4. So he's going to have it this day. And then I have it in week 2 here also. So it's 4. So it's easy to just kind of break down then. So I kind of did that with every recipe. I would break it into 4, split it between the 2 weeks because I'm going to freeze everything anyways. So it doesn't have to be made like fresh. So then I have lots of yummy things for him. And I try not to have the same meal like in a row so he can have variety too. So he can have like yummy foods spread out, but yet the same thing, just split different days. So I have like chili, and then chili. So it kind of splits it up. And I didn't want to make the 2 weeks exactly the same. I want to keep it exciting and a little bit random for him so then he doesn't feel that he's missing out. Then what I did was I wrote down how many times I'm going to multiply this recipe. So the pizza ratatouille, I'm going to make into 4 and then divide it. This I'm making into 4, this I'm making into 2, this I'm making into 4. So I did that. Then my shopping list, which you'll see when I took you to Walmart, I literally wrote down ounce by ounce what I needed to buy and what I had here because I did overbuy just a little bit the last time I got his recipes. So then I knew exactly what to get. This is the cooking list. So then when I cook that meal, then I can cross it off and then I know what's made. And then I will retype this up in 1 week to give to the home so they know. And then I bought a bunch of meal prep containers so it can keep very organized at his house also, because they switch workers a lot, so then it'll be easier for them. So yeah, that's what this is, so I can cross off. That's why this is here, because I finished that meal. So then I'll put an X or cross it out, either one. So pretty easy. That's pretty much the breakdown. It's not as scary as I thought it would be to do 2 weeks. And then I kind of checked off when I filled out a whole week of recipe, or a whole day of recipes, because I was just kind of like mix and matching as I went. And then I'm like, oh, this is 3 recipes. And then I had to write, so he's having the spinach falafel balls, but then you side things with that. So he's going to have a fruit parfait, frozen yogurt, or fruit parfait, and then frozen veggies. So these are both easy to freeze. This week he can have fresh things because I will be here this week. I'm going to be gone part of this week, so I can't make this week. So that's why this one's all freezer things. And this blueberry lava mug cake, I made it as like bars and just pressed the blueberries on top, and then I baked it. So he's going to get this beautiful cake and all this yummy food. So now, just to make some of it, I think all I've made so far is that. These are the breakfast bars I was telling you about. So these were all connected together like so. And then before I froze it, I cut it. And then I froze it in the cake pan together, cut, but frozen together. I put the schloops of yogurt on top. And then after it was nice and frozen, I took the pan out. I had parchment paper underneath it. And then I like broke them apart. And then they fit in a baggie perfectly. So here's one whole breakfast, just thaw and eat. Yum! This is the blueberry lava mug cake, but baked and into big bars. Got a little productive and did a little meal prep today. So we have 4 blueberry lemon breakfast cheesecake from Cooking with Joy 2. Then we have a lemon souffle with vegetables for lunch. 4 of those. And hopefully the tinfoil will come off. Then we have pizza ratatouille, and I just switched up some of the vegetables because it was easier for me. Then we have some yummy chili with ricotta on top. Then we have some delicious Tuscan slow cooker soup here for Tim. So I got just a couple done. I'm not all the way done yet because I'm doing 2 whole weeks. So this is just a couple, but pretty productive, not too hard. Whew, I did a little bit more meal prep for Timmy. I think I'm done. I just have the fresh stuff to make, which I'll do on Saturday, which is some ranch chopped salad and then some overnight oats. But I think I got all the baking done. I just got to cook 2 things, so I'll show you what I did. This is the fruits of today's meal prepping. So I have to cook this casserole and that casserole. I'm just waiting for the oven to be emptied. I made him, he's going to have some apple waffles from Cooking with Joy 1. Then we have the spinach falafels, some frozen veggies, and a fruit parfait, and then peanut butter for his fat. So we got 4 of those. Then these are emergency things. And then this casserole I made for lunch. It's the chicken pot pie casserole, but I made it lunch-size vegetables. And then that'll be split into these, and then this will be his fruit for lunch. And that was pretty easy. Now just to cook those, split it up, and then I'm done until just the fresh stuff Saturday. So not too bad. 2 weeks of meals. It was a little bit more work than I thought, and I stressed myself out like twice. But I got over it. I kept going, and then I thought to myself, I don't have to do 2 weeks again. I can just do 1 week at a time, and I think I like that better. It's a little bit less to bite off. But then next week, I don't have anything to cook, so we'll see how I feel next week. Maybe I'll get another rush to do, hey, let's do 2 weeks again. So we'll see how that goes.